When REITs invest in projects within communities, the benefits extend beyond the companies and their tenants and shareholders. All across the country, REIT development and redevelopment projects can mean new jobs, better infrastructure, and increased economic activity. Here at Assembly Row in Somerville, Massachusetts, just outside of Boston, patience and partnerships were keys to their success.
The Real Estate Investment Trust, the REIT model, helps us smooth through all that. The long-term financing, the ability to go through those cycles lets us stick with projects and the development of communities in a way that was not available before that.
What we saw was a massive industrial site with great regional access to the highway, an Orange Line train that rode by but didn't stop, a Mystic River that you couldn't see, and an opportunity that sat 3 miles outside of the financial district. Fortunately, we had a very strong partnership with the city of Somerville, and we were able to come all kinds of adversity that happened.
How do we clean up the site? How do we unlock access to the Mystic River? How do we bring in the T-station? And then how do we finance it?
So patient capital, the ability to have a strong partnership with local, federal, and state folks really is what carried the day.
It really took that type of partner, Federal Realty, coming to the city of Somerville and working with us, who could think long-term, that embraced the community's vision to build this really eclectic place that resembles so much of the community here in the Mystic.
We really labored over the decision as to whether or not bringing an outlet mall, and I say that word purposefully, into a mixed-use environment was really going to work. And what we ultimately decided was that we weren't bringing an outlet mall into a mixed-use environment. We were going to bring outlet retailers into a neighborhood.
If you look at the different restaurants and shops, you have your great national brands here, but you have so much what is particular about the region and Somerville.
We were fascinated by the level, the commitment, the infrastructure, the money that was being spent. We were amazed to see the traction it picked up right out of the gate. We just like the idea of the whole live, work, play style of development, and it's nothing that the Boston area has ever seen.
A second major phase, which will includes Partners, 800,000 square foot office building.
Partners Healthcare coming to Assembly is really a sense of pride for the community. They are one of the most important employers in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, and they'll bring 4,750 employees working here.
Having mass transit here really unlocks the value of Assembly Square in total, and we would not have a project. We wouldn't make the investment, and honestly, I don't think Partners Healthcare, they wouldn't be here without a T-stop.
There's so much more than building buildings and infrastructure. It's about building community where if our residents are succeeding, they have an authentic choice to have a great job, to live here locally, that our neighborhoods would be healthier, more productive, and that's important for developers like Federal Realty Investment Trust. And I don't think of a better community partner we could have gotten for this project.
When we look at the hundreds of construction workers and construction jobs, when we understand the sales tax that is being generated that helps the community and the state, when we look at the utilization of a beautiful piece of land on the Mystic River that had no chance of looking like that without a long-term plan, the chances of all that happening are a whole lot better because we're a REIT.
There are currently 10 public REITs headquartered in Massachusetts. In total, equity REITs own more than 1,000 properties in the state, with an estimated value of nearly $28 billion to date. Across the United States, equity REITs own a total of more than 53,000 properties, with an estimated value of approximately $1.5 trillion.